All right, hello everyone. I'm back again. Stock market just closed half an hour ago, and yeah, I'm in Denmark. That's why I'm saying it closed half an hour ago. That's because here in Denmark it closes. The American stock exchange closes at 10:30. So yeah, that's why it just closed. And that's why the time doesn't match whenever wherever you are. Yeah. Um. So, uh, yeah, I just have a couple of quick comments again on FuboTV. It continues down, 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 down. Just went down, yeah, a lot again today. 14% down today, and yeah, it seems as if it would continue down a while now because it's 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 just a funny thing because when people come out and say like it's heading towards $8 and there's another couple of analysts that said the stock was worth around $10, for some reason people think that the fact that the company stock is worth that makes it so that the whatever numbers that occurs on the screen here has to in some way match that, which seems just ridiculous in a sense because if you look at a stock like this, it's yeah, you go back, for instance, you go back 6 months, you can see, oh, it's around, yeah, this is around like 8 and 10, $8 and $10, and it's been like that for, yeah, for a long time, just for a long time, going steady. So, oh, you get like super smart people, super respected people saying, "Oh, it's worth this." Obviously, that's what it's just been laying on forever. So you just like that's easy to say that, but the fact that when people notice a company's potential, it's no longer worth whatever it used to be. So to say, like, I know this is like, I already talked about this article the other day. It's like 3 days old or something. This article, it's 2 days old. It was like, yeah, 2 days old, and yeah, it's just to say next stop $8. That is ridiculous. As if Fubu TV would go down and hit $8 again. That, like, if that was gonna happen, like, let's say this was like the most uh, risk taking, weirdest idea ever this company had. Like it was like it was something something so far fetched, the idea, and they were trying to do something groundbreaking, totally new, like you in no way could have thought of. Then maybe if they got a lot of hype and the hype went away, or people recognized the potential in the firm or whatever, in the company, yeah, then maybe it would drop down and become a good steady 10 or 8 again. But this is this is something that is coming in the future. Streaming is the future, and who knows, maybe someday, way into the future, streaming is not the future anymore. But right now, for the next many years, streaming is gonna be the way we watch our TV shows. And if you're into sports, FuboTV would be uh, a great provider of this. So um, yeah, I just think that to think that something with such a fundamental, obvious, good idea, which is not unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. It's not like someone saying, "Oh, we're gonna have some hover skateboard or something, hovering car ready in a year or two or whatever." It's like, and it's a bit more achievable. Not that that those other things might not be achievable, but it's just people would doubt something as new with that much change and that's that different from whatever they're used to seeing. But this is a good idea, and it's not like as if this is a very simple, fun, like simple idea. This is just a great, obvious, good idea. That's the way I see it. So it will not plummet and become like I know. For instance, this article came up. Uh, it came up an hour or two ago, an hour ago, I think, and they they talk about that there's some other analyst that rated the thing to be close to 10, and close to $10. You hear, and yeah. So what? So what? People have noticed the company and realized that it has massive potential. But now it could be heading further down, and it will be heading further down because people, when they first realize that this is what all the specialists are saying, then there'll come other stuff. Then they'll start. See, for instance, this article also has where they're sort of expecting share dilution to happen. They're gonna add shares, which will also make people sell. So there's just all these things happening, but it's not because of FuboTV. It's nothing to do with the idea. It's nothing to do with the future. It's nothing to do with it has something to do with the future. It could affect the future, but it's nothing to do really with anything that's relevant in a way, because every company that wants to grow and needs money does it in one way or the other, and some companies does it with share dilution. And some people would think, oh, that's because a company's struggling and about to go under, and some people would think, oh, they just need more cash to make more great ideas and further the things they already have so that they can expand and become greater and bigger. And that's just the thing. You gotta figure out what you believe. And obviously people that listen to this and heard my other podcasts, they know that that I believe in the company. So obviously I'm thinking this is a normal step. Oh, it's going down, and it's a growing company, and there's gonna be share dilution. Maybe there's gonna be share dilution. That's what they say. They only suspect it. They say here. I think that's what they say. Yeah, they say it here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're sort of, yeah, they're just thinking this probably could happen, that they would do this, and I'm thinking, so what? So what? That makes sense to do that. It makes sense to add shares. So yeah, and it's just been a couple of things where I just think it's ridiculous to base any ideas about the firm and the company as a whole based on this, or and if this is worth investing in, because it's it's just been different things, like where they were talking about um, just if it would be possible to place a bet on your screen, if that would be possible because you're from your remote control, because if you had kids, the kids might come in and take the remote control while you're away, and they'll place bets without you knowing, and you'll lose all your money, or maybe you get lucky and win a lot of money. I don't know, but it just seems so stupid to say this, because so anything like today, like just take your phone for example. You put a 4-digit pass pin code on a thing, and no one but you can enter it. Of course, if they know your pin code, but if you don't want your children to place a bet on your TV, a sports bet, don't tell them your pin code. You have a pin code for the thing. Problem solved. Like, how would that affect? How would that affect FuboTV? Like, you gotta be just wanting to believe that the firm is bad if that's your your thought. Oh, this won't be possible because what if someone takes my remote control and places bets for me? Like someone might as well just take your computer and place bets, because a lot of people stay signed in on their whatever account on their computer. So yeah, there's just so many things that really has nothing to do with the firm that's being said, or the company, or whatever you call it. And yeah, but anyways, you all know that I think FuboTV has potential, and I just bought in a bit more today. When it dropped to 32 point something, I bought in, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep pulling the price down on my thing, and yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is what I think's gonna happen. So I'm just waiting for whatever like I'm hoping for this. So I'm just waiting, hoping. But when I use my head and think, I really do believe that they're gonna grow. I think they're gonna grow big time. So I'm just waiting for this to blow over and for them to start going up again. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit more about this, because it was yeah, I just think there's a lot of things being said and written, and just because it's someone important that says it, uh, it just affects the stock so massively. Like you don't need to be the most smartest person in the world to say this is more likely worth $8 or $10. Like you could get away so easily with saying stuff like that. But this is just my thoughts. When people realize a company's potential, whatever was before that has to be reconsidered, because the world's not the same anymore. The world's changed once people are aware of this, that there's potential here. So I'm just saying, use your own heads. Don't listen too much to me. Listen more to yourself, and don't listen too much to the articles and whatever. Or if you do, like, just use your own head. And yeah, once again, I'm just doing this for me, and so don't do what I do. Do what you think you should do, and I think you'll be okay. If you do what you think you should do with your money, I think you'll be fine. But if you let yourself get pushed too much by certain types of people, you'll end up doing things that you didn't really believe was the right thing or something. So just listen to yourself, and I think you'll be okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna say it just to be a normal YouTube guy. I'm gonna say I'm not a financial advisor, and so don't listen to me. Just yeah, this is just entertainment, and I really appreciate the likes I get. I really do. So thank you for the last ones, and yeah, and thanks to everyone that watched. It's really great. It's great to see that some people find it interesting what you have to say, and yeah, I'm looking forward to watching some of your videos. I check every day, so that's yeah, it's good. Everything's good. But anyways, have a great New Year's, and lots of love here from Denmark. Okay? See you guys and girls. See everybody. Bye.